Hello everyone, welcome to the OSRS weekly update. Now this week there's actually PvP changes, so that's kind of hit and miss, but it's been seen to be very popular according to the Jagex' statistics. So Bounty Hunter, they said previously, they talked about changes coming in the Gillinor Gazette, and today they plan to implement them. So they go into this lengthy thing of how they spent all this time, blah 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 blah, and figuring out what's best. As before, the target system remains in place, but hotspots and tasks have been removed. The coffer is still there, and you'll still need to pay the fee to be assigned a target, although they're open to changing the fee based on player feedback. Crucially, they are keeping the PvP World Star PJ timer on Bounty Hunter Worlds, which are now known as Target Worlds. So, for those who are unfamiliar, the PJ timer prevents unfair pile-ons in PvP situations. So, the example they give there, player A, player B, and player C are in a single-way combat area in Wilderness. B attacks C, who doesn't retaliate. Seeing that B is busy, player A goes to attack them. But because the PG timer is active, B counts as being in combat with, and player A isn't allowed to join in. So basically, if you're already attacking somebody, even if you're not being retaliated against, you're considered to be in combat. So in addition to this, Bounty Hunter will also be protected for 20 seconds after you get your kill. So it does give you a little bit of time to get prepped in case there's somebody following behind you. Any leftover emblems you still have, can still be spent at the emblem trader, but be fast because the shop will be disappearing after the grace period ends with the first update in December. So there's a little bit of time yet, a few months. The amethyst arrows have been removed entirely, and there is one new reward rule. Well, one exception to the new reward rule. Those ghoulishly stylish bounty hunter hats can now be claimed from Ferox in the Ferox Enclave. You'll still need the appropriate number of bounty hunter kills to unlock them, of course. So that's actually pretty good. Ferox has also gotten a hold of substantial stock of Hunter's Honor and Rogue's Revenge hats, which he's given away free of charge. Last Man Standing. So the Last Man changes all revolve around making the mini game more fair for everybody. So first thing is they prevented one of the most common forms of griefing. From now on, if a player logs out mid-combat, their opponent will be awarded the kill and all related benefits. So they still get what they want from you. Next, we're tackling boosting and farming. Players must now kill at least one player before being awarded any points. Lastly, they've rejigged the point system so that each point will now be worth an average of 15 to 20k when exchanged for items in Justine's shop. Revenant Caves. So they want to talk about this lastly, but they like to tackle the damage reduction stat on the Bracelet of Ethereum. So following this update, it'll be lowered to 25% for a total of 75% damage reduction. So you still get some, it's just not pure protection anymore. In addition, they rebalanced the Revenant drop tables. The average value has been reduced about 20%. The aim of these changes is to prevent certain groups from profiteering from Revenant Caves by forcing players to pay protection fees to enjoy the content. So they're trying to make sure people aren't kind of hoarding this stuff, clans. But in other news, the PvP World Rota is switching over to Period B. On East of the Atlantic, the hosts are the Standard PvP World, World 325 UK, and the free-to-play PvP World 371 UK. On the west of the Atlantic and in the UK, the hosts are on Target Worlds 319 USA and 318 UK, the high-risk PvP World 337 USA. Players can now continue moving as they open shop packs and smash infernal eels. Typo has been fixed in Last Man Standing. Obar's Cave no longer gives a redundant warning about item loss. Some spelling has been corrected on a clue scroll. Monkeys will no longer hide beneath the graceful hood. Vigora's chain mace, Crowl's bow, Thamarin's scepter, and the Iban staff will now alert you as they change their charges decrease towards 0 in similar manner of the Scythe of Vitur. The Rogue's Kit set has been listed on the equipment info screen. The set bonus for the Elite Void Kit has been connected to the equipment info screen. The effects of the Amulet of the Damned have been added to the equipment info screen. The monkey backpacks in the collection log have been reordered. If you can drink like a barbarian, you can cure plants like a barbarian. Your plant cure vials are now smashed upon use as if you drank a potion if you've enabled that effect. A couple player-owned house wall kits had dining room windows underneath the wall decorations. These have been now removed. Some grammar has been adjusted on the Bracelet of Slaughter. So that is actually it for this week, guys. There's some slight little tweaks here and there. But that's actually it for this week. So thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, later, guys.